What the hell did I drink last night? Am I in LA? I don't get it. It's a wee bit chilly for LA actually. What should I do? I mean, I've kind of got commitments back home in Scotland. I can't afford to just start a new life here in Los Angeles. I mean, I just kind of closed my eyes and then woke up here, so maybe I could do it in reverse. I think I might have, not just now obviously, I'm going to have a look around. That would be stupid not to. For the record, I woke up in my bag and a change of clothes was beside me, so that's not some continuity error. It was right there beside my bed too. Although I have to say, the fact I'm having to wear a jumper is ridiculous if this is actually Los Angeles. Alright, I think I might actually be in LA because I recognise that sign. Oh, I'm making a vlog here. Aye. So I think we're going to walk down here. Santa Monica Yacht Harbour, Sport Fishing, Boat and Cafes. Doesn't actually mention the pier at all, which is a bit surprising. But this definitely looks like a pier to me, so I guess we'll go check it out. Obviously the beach there too, which I was very keen on exploring. It's definitely a lot bigger than Strathclyde Park, I'll give it that. Although, quite a bit more noisier mind you, and busier. So, don't know if I'm into that actually. I think the score is tied between the two beaches just now. I'm still to be convinced. That looks like they do some decent fish and chips. Might nip in and ask for a fish supper. Turns out it's not a chippy after all and they couldn't understand a word I was saying. But we'll make it, I'm fine, thank you. She just offered me a fancy wristband, but I didn't take it because I don't want to get trapped, and then before you know it you've got about 10 wristbands on you, and then some other people come round and try and sell you a surfboard, because I've heard that can happen around here. They start off with wristbands and then the surfers come up to you, and just before you know it you're on the waves, and that wouldn't, I'm not really a great swimmer, so it's not really ideal for me. Check the neck of these pigeons here. It's the pigeon whisperers. I've seen these guys on the Discovery Channel. They're really good. I would ask what they're saying, but it might be a bit rude. That's a lot of pigeons though. Mate, that pigeon is actually on her hand. Look at that! Look at that one! I've never been more fascinated by pigeons in my life, but these guys are experts. These guys are expert pigeon handlers. They're very famous. The things you see in LA. I've only been here 5 minutes. I hope that's not copyright music, and actually I've not even got ads on this channel. Fire away. Apparently all these famous people have visited this hot dog stand here. What do I need to do to get my picture on this pier gear? Surprised they can just straight up advertise it like that. I mean, I know weed is a big hit around here, but just advertising gear on the pier, that's crazy. Pacific Park. It's not exactly Strathclyde Park, but is it? I mean, half the rides aren't even open. It's not exactly the big wheel of M&Ds. The fuck was that noise? Sorry, I kind of shat myself there. Check out that, eh? You don't get that in Scotland. Well, except for around most of the coast of the country. Not gonna lie, I do have an irrational fear that, you know, standing beside the edge of the pier, that some randomer's just gonna come and flip me off it, like I'm being put over the top rope at a Royal Rumble and then splash straight into the ocean. So I'm gonna step away for a wee second and get my bearings. Crazy to think this area right here is where I've drove so many cars off the edge of this pier in Grand Theft Auto. Like right here, look, just going as fast as possible right off the edge of that thing for no reason, really. I mean, if anything, it's a bit annoying having to swim back, and I mean, you could always just drown yourself and respawn, but I mean, just driving off it for fun. And there's usually a wee person with a guitar that gets caught in collateral damage as you go flying off it. But yeah, this is quite cool. I'll give LA that. You know, I'm still a bit sceptical. There's a pigeon actually coming extremely close to me right now. Anyway, yeah, I see the police are here to try and block people from driving straight off the edge.
Does it think we're all just standing here looking at water? Like, just looking at a big glass of water. Just shake it about at home. And then you get the same sort of idea.
I'm not going to lie, mate, I don't think that's exactly how you sit on a bench. I don't know if you've ever seen one before, but you usually sit like on the other side of it. I don't know if that's how they do things in Los Angeles, but I might go say to you. I think the flat earthers have a point, to be honest. I'm not seeing any curve. Are you? Maybe I need to strap a fisheye lens on this, and you know, before anyone finds out.
Do not eat contaminated fish. White croaker, barbed sand bass. Is it just called sand bass, or is it called barbed sand bass because it's barbed?
There's a surprising lack of bird shit around here. I mean, I wasn't exactly looking out for it, but I just thought there'd be a lot more. Maybe it just gets cleaned really well.
Oh, take that back, found some.
I was going to maybe see if I could drop a £20 note in that guy's money wall, but he probably still wouldn't accept it because it's a Scottish note, and I'm not getting a legal tender argument on the pier in LA. Forgot about the bad guy in GTA that gets assassinated up in that thing. Actually makes you think that it's, you know, they would have maybe taken it down after that. Surprised people still go on it, all things considered. That's a Toyota forklift. I guarantee that's not a huge deal, but that kind of made me chuckle inside. Just thinking of a Nissan forklift, or a Fiat forklift, or any other kind of vehicle brand forklift. I do realise at this point I'm talking utter shite. I think it's the ocean air going to my head. Nah, that didn't clear things up at all. It's actually quite funny to think about the lack of people at the beach today, because it is a cool 15 degrees. Not really much wind. It's a wee bit chilly, but back in Scotland that beach would be absolutely jam-packed in this weather. This is a good summer's day, whereas here they're thinking, my God, it's the day after tomorrow.
Apparently this is the fire lane. I personally don't see what's great about it.
See, this is where GTA kind of messes you up, right? Because I feel like I should just walk off of this car park and then be at Venice Beach, but I'm informed it's a good hour's walk down that way.
Check this guy, bold as brass, just having a swing by himself. You just couldn't get away with that in Scotland. In fact, that reminds me of an old Limmy sketch, and he's right. It just comes an age where you can't go for a swing yourself, and it's sad, but good on this guy. I respect that. Waiting to cross the road here. Also, I feel like there should be a Scotland flag in one of these buildings if GTA is to be believed. Wait, actually, should it not be this building that has the Scotland flag in GTA? Come no, I don't know.
Alrighty, so from this point it's a 48-minute walk to Venice Beach, and some rather Scottish looking clouds are gathering behind me, so I'm going to try and outrun them and get to Venice Beach and see what's happening there. I know you're thinking, Gary, why don't you just rent a bike and you'll be there in no time, but obviously the bike people need your ID, and of course I just magically woke up here and I don't have my ID on me. These guys having a wee game of volleyball back here just reminds me of when you're in PE and you get the volleyballs out and the teachers want you to take it really seriously, but you just cannot help but absolutely smashing the ball with your foot, volleying the ball with your foot as hard as you can off the gym wall. Just so satisfying to kick those things. It's a shame you have to use your hands with them. Don't know if you can see exactly back there, but it is genuinely raining back there. I'm now racing the rain. Oh, I made it to Venice Beach and it's still dry for the time being here. But that was some walk actually. Some of the NPCs here are quite a wee bit strange. A guy off camera randomly came up to me and said, "Hey dude, you've got a really nice head of hair," which was nice and all, and I think I do personally, but I don't know, it kind of just caught me off guard, to be honest. And a nice guy though, I appreciate it.
This is what I came here to see. Don't know if any of you know, but I used to be quite a skateboarder myself in my early teens.
Don't know if I'd hold a candle to any of these guys though. I'm just do something cool, come on then.
These are tricks. I don't know how to look at. Who looks the most? Who looks like they're gathering the most points? Yes, caught it.
Some good menchies here. These guys are talented at menching. Imagine trying to translate that. Menchie. Good menchie, mate. No, that way you'd go up to, there'd be one guy in school that'd be right good at making them, and you'd be like, ah, can you make me a menchie, mate? And then you just copy that, so it's not really yours. Don't really know like if that's how it works. Actually, imagine walking up to one of these skateboarding dudes and just asking them for a shot. He's a shot of your skateboard, mate. And I'll crank out a few kick flips, show them how it's done. That's actually the one trick I could do, a kick flip. That's as good as I got. I think I landed about 3 in my entire skateboarding career, but that's 3 more than a lot of people. There's your famous Muscle Beach there. Of course, nobody on it, mind you. They knew I was coming, so they all shat it. All the big guys didn't want to be showing up by Marley, you know. It's all going this area. You've got a couple on segways there. You've got folk having a lovely wee game of tennis. You've got just all sorts of colours going on. It's just an attack on the senses here. What a shot, big man. Sorry, I realise you can't see, but that was a good shot by him. His pal agrees. He's really going for it. Really going for it. I just wonder what they do with the piano, like after they're done tickling the ivory for the day. I honestly don't know. But it's looking like it is going to start raining very, very soon. It's held off for as long as possible, but I think it's about time. I call it time for my time in LA, so if I could just get back to Scotland now, that'd be great. I'm actually going to have to get a flight back into.